So here's my completed February daily creative practice journal. This month we were focused on lino cut and block printing with Andrea. And let's see, the first week we're just starting with carving stamps and block printing. And so I created this little repeating pattern stamp that I have stamped on this first page. So love the way that turned out. And you can see that here on my cover as well. For our monthly design class, we focused on watercolor. And so we created this little mini abstract watercolor journal that I added a cover to here. And you can see I also added some wording in the little journal. So clearly feeling a certain way these days. So there was that. And in that same monthly design class, we also worked on the sort of watercolor design, and this says be curious, not judgmental, but clearly not very great with lettering because it didn't all fit, but love the way that turned out. For the second week, we were under the influence of Julie Faye Fan Balzer, and I went ahead and carved this bigger stamp here with 3 different designs. So I stamped it here, but also created some tissue paper where I stamped the stamp completely to kind of make this fodder, which I loved. I made a couple of these and just kept a sheet in my daily creative practice journal, so love that. The third week we were under the influence of Studio Fly Girl, and I'm trying to remember. Oh, yes. I carved this sort of leaf stamp shape, which I failed terribly at making a really great pattern there, but it was much better here. So love the way that turned out. I carved this, the pattern on one side and then used the back side to stamp the color, which was great. And then the fourth week, we were under the influence of Margaret Lappin and her collages. So this was the first one that I made, which I loved. I love the soft colors. But the second one, which was this one, where again, I kept with the soft colors, but also incorporated some stitching. Really loved how that turned out, as well as some photography from the trip that I took recently. And then I also tried to make sure I was participating in my Ugly Art Club membership. So you all saw this. This was the weaving that I did as part of the Ugly Art Club weaving play date. And then this was the collage I made as part of Leslie Rotner's fence post class that she did, which I love the way that turned out. And then the last part of my Watch, Learn, Plays, I did get a chance to play around with our colors for this month. So I added that there. So this is my daily creative practice journal for February. Thanks.